Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where 51 stars here is going to be kind of interesting. We're going to run our partners' builds and blood codes and everything that they are and everything that they have. I don't have exact numbers on exactly what their passives are, but as far as their actives go, they're all pretty easy to figure out. So Louis has a Claw Veil. So we're going for the Claw, and we're going for the white one. He's got the Enduring Crimson as his weapon. He has Phantom Assault, Blazing Roar, Firestorm, Restorative Offering, Hasten. He has Binding Mark on his weapon. He has Overdrive, and he has Blade Dance. Now, as far as what goes on over here, I know he has at least one willpower up of some kind because of Blazing Roar. And so the rest of this is something that I don't know. So we'll just leave it as is, and we'll run 51 stars here as kind of a co-op partner thing where both of us are exactly the same. So, but yep, we'll do that. And then, oops, okay, I missed. Unfortunate, but the one thing I can do that Louis doesn't do is I can do backstabs, and so that will be very nice. And so we're going to definitely make use of all of his abilities here, while at the same time having kind of this triple slash for the both of us. And if we get in close to an enemy, we are going to be able to get through them pretty quickly and easily, because we will have 6 slashes going at the same time. So there he did the charge attack, which was kind of cool. Okay, that's kind of a dagger for this guy to come over here, and we'll go for the charge attack. There we go. So not bad there. Okay, and there's Phantom Assault, giving us the ability to dodge around that guy's bayonet shot. And so Louis and I are going to kind of clean up here. And since he kind of comes with you anyways, I figured it would be in our best interest to have him come in the first area here. And since he has the white glasses, as you can see in the thumbnail, and you can sort of see it there. Let's see here. Louis, I need to see your glasses. So he's got glasses, so I got glasses, and I went for kind of like a purple and white setup here, just for this run, just to see kind of how things go. So Louis' build here is not by any means a bad build, but it's more of like a there was his Blazing Roar. It's more of a starter kind of a build setup. Okay. And you can see that he has kind of the same ideas as me, or I have the same ideas as him, but because we both are giving each other an overdrive, we have a 50% increase to our damage just because of the double overdrive. So they are additive, each one is 25% increase, and they add up to be a 50% increase. So that is very, very nice. And in the event that we get Blade Dance operating and up and running, we'll be able to have a considerable amount more of damage that we can have access to. But as of right now, this is what we're just going to be running. And Louis is not a horrible partner. He does have some shortcomings, obviously, because of how he dodges around, and he doesn't really have any big super kind of damage, but he does have some pretty good basic damage for anything and everything that he's coming up against. Okay, and Shadow Assault is very, very cheap in its cost, in its activation and everything, and it gets you a quick dodge at the first portion of it. So you go into the mist, you turn into a dodging mist, and then after that you are able to strike the enemy a couple of times, and that is really, really great that you have access to that. Oops, ouch, thanks. And so that is really, really nice that you're able to take both of those hits and get that dodge out in front of you, while at the same time being able to damage the enemy regardless. So kind of cool, but definitely not something that you absolutely can rely on in any situation. It's something that you absolutely have to kind of play around and get a feel for and get the hang of, because it does have limited range, while at the same time it has not limited damage, but it has a limited kind of effective radius of where you can use it and not.
That's a solid
Okay,
start.
sure, we'll go for these two. Okay. And let's go for this, even though it's not really a thing there.
You can always fall back.
Okay, good. And then we can do this. Ouch. Ouch. I know. Hang on there, Louis. Okay. And that is one thing that Louis's blood code does not do well in, and that is sustainability for survivability. But you can see that if we do get backstabs and such, we do get pretty big damage. Louis also does quick drains with his veil. I have no idea how much drain he actually has on his veil, but he can do it. And let's see. Cool.
On my way.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe we can skip this, but nope. That's too bad. Would be nice to skip past that. Okay, so the purple and white here is looking pretty nice. I'm pleased. But the white and everything, so we'll be able to definitely.
Forget it.
Okay,
We'll
Louis.
talk later.
It's nice that we'll be able to change up those colors to actually match whatever blood veil we're going to be wearing during each of the partner builds here. And the cool thing is that because we have everything, we're able to do each of the partners, and we'll be able to make their blood codes and their activities happen pretty easily, because they are very active with what they have, and we're able to basically see everything they have, so we don't have any questions about what their blood code or blood veil is or anything. So it's very, very nice. Ouch. Thought I... Whoops. Oh boy. I'm poisoned? Okay. That's unfortunate there to have that happen right now. Okay, well, whatever. And Louis does launch enemies. He's definitely good at it. So let's get this guy. There we go. Okay, so definitely a horrible encounter here, for sure. Definitely didn't expect it to be like that. I got caught off guard by the squiddies getting us poisoned, but that's okay. We'll be able to get through it here, no problem. Definitely don't want this, and we'll go for Drain Activator. Okay, so as we get into the Oliver fight, we're going to hopefully be able to get off all of our gifts here and everything. So we'll go for Numbing Mark, or Binding Mark, sorry, right? Yeah, Binding Mark. Okay, and it's a good thing that Oliver doesn't take resistance to fire damage, so Louis is a really good choice here, actually. Okay. Okay, let's go for Blade Dance. Okay, he's slowed. Ouch. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Oh, ouch. Thanks, Louis. Okay. So, definitely doing poorly here. Oh no. Oliver, no, how could you? Oh man, I thought that was not gonna hit me on the side there. But every time we do that three slash, with Blade Dance active, we're able to get 15% of our increase to our damage because each slash counts as an attack. So that's really, really great with the Enduring Crimson here, which is why it makes sense for Louis to operate this, or to actually go for what Louis' build actually is. Now, the actual partner builds here that you have access to, or that you can build on your own, and what they actually provide, kind of shows what Bamco was thinking when they were building, and when they were going for partners and different things. So they were going for kind of a smattering of, look, you can do all these crazy things, but they weren't really focusing on any one type of damaging type or attack set or anything. It's just kind of like all over the place. Okay, we'll go for Binding Mark. Let's go get our haze. Okay. Okay. And you can see the build up there happening much faster. Oops. Okay, good. Oh, he switched it up on me there. Okay. Oops. Louis, no.
Thank you.
Okay. No problem, buddy. Let's go ahead and heal twice. Okay. Go for a little bit of damage there. You can get him, Louis. Good job. So you can see Louis applying slow there right at the end. So that's how you know that he has Binding Mark. Now you'll notice it most during the butterfly fight if you bring Louis along. But that's how you can start to figure out and build out exactly what their builds are as partners, and kind of see how they actually play in a real life scenario. Now here versus Oliver, obviously there's, it's not too engaging, even though we did die to Oliver there and everything. But the cool thing is that you can actually figure out what their builds are and see how they handle and see how they play and see how they operate in co-op, and see how they actually pair with other weapons and different stuff, because their builds are kind of interesting, and it kind of makes sense that Louis with Prometheus is a one-handed build, and see kind of how that operates, as it doesn't really have huge amounts of damage and such. Now if we were doing one more thing, you'll notice that with everything we added here, we still have one thing to talk about, which is kind of weird, of how Louis can actually do this. But you'll notice here that something's missing, because Louis does all these things, and we saw him do all these things. But also, if you pair up with Louis and you use Reckless Abandon, somehow you can actually use this with Louis while he has only 8 slots in his gifts. So I'm assuming, let me show you here. I'm assuming that the AI partners always have their communal on a separate spot, because Louis has Blade Dance. He does that. He has Binding Mark. We saw that. He has Overdrive. He always gives that to you. He has Hasten. We saw that. He has Phantom Assault. That's his one gift attack for his sword. He has these two. We saw Blazing Roar and we saw Firestorm, and he can also heal us. But if I turn this on and do Reckless Abandon, see, he has Reckless Abandon active. So somehow he has 9 slots available to him. So kind of interesting here about the partners and how their builds actually work. So they must have like another gift slot right here. Always have active their communal gift. Why are you in that awful outfit? Um, but it's an interesting thing that they actually have that slot, which I wouldn't mind. That would be great if it was 8 slots and then like a communal slot right here that you could either
Checking your
equip
equipment?
or not
Keep
equip, but
watching.
it would be like dedicated to co-oping and communals, and that would be really nice because there's no other reason. I mean, there's no reason to equip it as an actual gift. And if it was something off to the side here as like a, or down here as like a, who's my partner, you know, something, and then have a dedicated slot just for communal gifts, that would be a lot better, and I think it would pair exactly well with what your partners actually are doing as well on their builds. So, anyways, we'll cut it here for Louis, and that's his build, Prometheus, and how he runs it. I don't know what Chrome he has on his weapon or anything, but he might have an alleviated blood veil and an alleviated sword or something like that. But just because the Prometheus chromes are from Louis, and they reduce the weight, so maybe that's what he does. I don't exactly know, but there's no way for me to know that unless there's somebody out there who's dug into the code of the game. But for Code Vein, dug into the code, get it? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.